What up, everybody? Raising Kanan Season 3, Episode 7. Jukebox went to go check Kanan after he disrespected her friend and group member Aisha at the movies. But when she showed up at Kanan's apartment, she was greeted by 2 security guards before Ronnie opened the door and let them know that she was Kanan's cousin. After this, Jukebox knew that Kanan was working with Ronnie and went to report it back to Rock. She also let Rock know during this conversation that Kanan has also been kicking it with Bonnie and Clyde, aka Snaps and Pop. The only thing is, Juke didn't know what kind of work Kanan was into. But the episode 8 trailer shows Rock's plug, Quan, letting Rock know that they have competition out in these streets, and that she needs to make an example of whoever it is. The trailer also shows Rock stepping to Snaps and Pop, telling them to leave Kanan alone. But something about how Rock speaks to Snaps is going to rub him the wrong way, and Snaps is going to take it personal. The trailer also shows Marvin jacking up some of Kanan's corner boys, most likely robbing them of their dope and their money, and in the process causing some of Kanan's delivery boys to quit after being robbed also. Then after cutting Kanan and Ronnie's money supply short by robbing their couriers, Rock will cut them off at the head as well by smoking Juliana after Vanessa lets her know that she saw Juliana and Ronnie together. I already made a video on this topic. I'll put a link in the description if you haven't checked it out yet. But because of these 3 actions, Rock will pretty much be starting war with her ops, Snaps, Pop, Ronnie, and possibly even Kanan. So after Rock leaves their business in shambles, and Ronnie possibly not even able to pay Snaps back, best believe there will be retaliation of some sort. Getting me to the Season 3 trailer where Kanan is getting grabbed up by some guys with guns wearing ski masks and about to be thrown into a white van. I think that this will be Snaps' retaliation on Rock, taking her son Kanan for ransom. Keep in mind that Snaps and Pop already have experience in this line of work being former bank robbers, so I definitely wouldn't put this type of thing past them. The only question is, will Kanan be in on it or not? This just added another parallel between Kanan and Tariq, like I've spoken about on other videos. Because Tariq was taken for ransom twice, and I can almost say 3 times, but the first time Dre talked them out of it because Ghost was in jail. But even after that, if Kanan had already been through something similar, we can see why he saw himself in Tariq all the more. Then the most known time of Tariq getting taken for ransom was by none other than Jukebox herself, as she planned on hitting a fat lick, taking Ghost for everything he had and killing Ghost and his son at the same time as revenge for him putting Kanan in prison for 10 years. And we all know that this was when Kanan killed Jukebox to save Tariq. But it was the final time that Tariq got abducted and taken for ransom that I want to focus on this video. Tariq met Mafia boss Vincent Ragney through Kanan as Kanan got Vincent to start moving pills for him. So after Tariq set Kanan up to die, he decided to take that deal for himself with the remainder of the product Kanan had stashed away. But the problem was that Tariq didn't have his own connect, and Vincent wasn't playing around about his re-up. So Tariq made a vital mistake trying to get over on Vincent by cutting the product with baby aspirin, essentially ripping off a mafia boss. And of course, Vincent went looking for retaliation. But Tariq, being a thinker, told Vincent to spare his life, take him for hostage, and get the money from Ghost and Tommy. And Vincent demanded $2 million, and at this point in time, Tariq actually thought that Vincent was going to give him half the money when it was all over with. But that wasn't Vincent's plan at all. It was to get the money and kill all 3 of them, Tariq, Ghost, and Tommy. But fortunately, Benny Savello showed up at the money exchange and made sure none of that went down. Getting me back to raising Kanan, and Kanan getting taken for ransom by Snaps and Pop. And the big question, if Kanan is in on it or not. From the looks of the trailer, he does look legit worried, like he wasn't expecting to be abducted. But of course, if he's playing it off, he has to act like it's real for whenever Rock, Marvin, or whoever comes around to find out what happens, the delivery boys will actually think it was legit. Keep in mind the scene from the Season 3 teaser with Snaps telling Kanan that his mother is good at this work, with Kanan replying to Snaps, "So am I." This was a private conversation between Snaps and Kanan. Ronnie wasn't involved. So this could be where Snaps and Kanan come up with the plan to have Kanan abducted, and they might also keep this a secret from Ronnie as well because of the fact they won't want to split the money with him also. Plus, they might not be able to trust Ronnie after getting the bag he might smoke all three of them, Kanan, Snaps, and Pop, so he can keep all the money for himself. But this might be where Kanan plays himself like Tariq did. Either though Tariq didn't really have a choice either way, because if he wouldn't have come up with a way to get Vincent some type of money, they would have just killed him. So just like Vincent planned on getting the money, then killing Tariq, Ghost, and Tommy, even if Kanan and Snaps come up with a plan to steal from Rock and split the money, would Snaps really split the bag with a teenager when he could just kill him and keep all the money for himself? Because I'm sure whatever kind of lick they're about to hit off Rock is going to be for a lot more than any type of cut Snaps will be getting from Kanan and Ronnie's business, at least in the short term. Plus, if this is how it goes down, you got to believe that part of Snap's plan will be to take out Rock in the process so she doesn't come back around trying to get her lick back. As a result of this kidnapping for Ransom, we might also see Rock and Lou be forced to work with each other again to get Kanan back. Keep in mind that when Tariq was abducted by Vincent, Ghost and Tommy were actually in the middle of being at war with each other and trying to kill each other. But they had to pause for a minute in order to save Tariq. But as I said all that about Kanan getting abducted and taken for ransom by Snaps, just like there's a chance Kanan sets it up himself, there's just as good of a chance that Kanan has nothing to do with it, and it's all on Snaps, trying to get his get back on Rock, showing her that he's the real boss. So there you have it, Snaps and Pop taking Kanan for ransom. How do you see this situation playing out? Will Snaps and them get over? Or will Rock find a way to get Kanan back and come out on top? Leave your thoughts, theories, and predictions in the comments.